I'm desperate. And a little foolish. That's the only explanation for the giddy feeling in my stomach when a familiar black SUV pulls into the parking lot. Why else would Fridays become my favorite day just because I get to see them? Not that I'd ever do anything about it. That's a little too out of my comfort zone. Here they come. Ava elbows me, and I almost spill the coffee I'm making. Ooh, Book Boy looks especially nice today. Groaning, I throw a lid onto the coffee cup, setting it on the pickup counter. Order for Brooke? I call out. I'm about to turn away, but just then, he steps through the front door. Tall, well-built, and with eyes that pierce the soul, and he's looking right at me. Butterflies fill my stomach. Elliot Hayes is one of the 3 men who meets here every Friday morning for coffee. They're always dressed in sharp suits, almost too perfect to be real. Over the months, Ava and I have caught them staring at me on more than one occasion. But Elliot is the one I talk to the most.
After we clean up, we settle back down to finish watching the movie. Wren is sandwiched in between Rhett and Oliver. And while I wish she was in my arms, I have to admit that the look on their faces sends a wave of happiness through me. After a half hour,
I look over to find Wren's sleeping body slumped into Rhett's.
I expect to find her face peaceful, but instead, a frown is etched into her beautiful features. She murmurs something that I can't hear over the movie. My heart clenches as I remember Oliver mentioning that she had a nightmare last night and came barreling through the house to find him. Is she having another one right now?
Seeing Wren's eyes red from crying sends a wave of fury through me that I'm barely able to get under control. I stand behind her while she checks out with Oliver, trying to calm my facial expressions. When the checkout lady gives me a frightened look, I figure I'm doing a shitty job. Typical. Turning away, I take a few deep breaths, trace my fingers over the seams of my jeans and focus on the feeling of the rough fabric. Crack my knuckles. Whoever dared to make her feel insecure about herself is going to pay dearly, and I'm already pretty sure I know who it was. I feel a soft hand wrap around mine. It sends a wave of calm through me that still feels foreign in my body. I kiss the top of Wren's head before giving her what I hope is a convincing smile. Ready?
After the guys make it home, I'm able to get a few hours of sleep, but when the sun rises, so do I. I settle into my usual morning spot, a small table in the sunroom overlooking the front yard, and pull up an article Rhett sent me last night. The house is quiet. Elliot took Wren back up to bed after he showered, and he won't wake until around 10. As for Rhett, he disappeared to one of his usual hiding places, probably to brood. I don't think he quite knows what to do with the effect Wren is having on him, on all of us. As if my thoughts conjure her, she steps into the sunroom. She's still only dressed in Elliot's t-shirt, with her hair pulled into a bun on the top of her head. "Morning, princess." I sip my coffee before smiling at her, setting my phone down. The article can wait. It's boring anyway.